Good afternoon to you. This is your man on the way, George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Wow, people, time is getting flying by. It just seems like the year just started and we're just halfway through. I mean, I look at the calendar and it's already it's the 19th, and it's almost gonna be the start of we got week after that we have Memorial Day weekend coming up, and also it won't be long for it's the 4th of July, but time's flying so fly. But I'm enjoying the series where I talk about and let people know that these ladies in female bodybuilding are not just athletes, but also their mothers. And these are two ladies I picked from my Moms with Muscle series, and they are physique competitors. And I'm starting to really get into physique. Physique is if you didn't know about physique, physique is the alternative division for women in bodybuilding, in the sport of bodybuilding. It was established back in 2012, and it's been going pretty good. It's right now it's really mostly being controlled mostly by the FBB. Anyway, I picked these two ladies because I follow them on social media. They are professional physique competitors and also their mothers. The lady right here you have here is Miss Luciana Esquila. I think Esquilin. If I got her name wrong, I'm sorry. I want to apologize. She is a professional compete physique competitor, and the lady right beside her is Jeannie Feldman. And like I said, both these ladies are mothers. And what I researched about them, is I follow them on social media. I even reached out to them about doing interviews. I got maybe a little response from Luciana, but nothing from Miss Feldman. I'm hoping to. I'd love to we talk to some of these ladies because really give them some attention. And they have children. Esquila has 4 kids. This is one picture I found with 3 of her kids and her husband Ray. And this is an old picture I found of Jenny with her 3 boys. And being a woman, you raised 3 sons, and my mother, she raised 3 sons and 2 grandsons. It could be a handful raising boys. And these ladies are been competing for quite some time. Luciana, one thing about her, she is a former United States Navy officer, not officer, a Navy veteran. And I like to say this: thank you for your service, madam. So thank you for your service to us in the military, because I respect all the branches and what you have done. And her backstory was that after she had a kid, she put on a little weight, and she decided to get into just for health reasons. And that's how she was always an athlete. I saw a video where she talked about herself. I'm gonna post a video in the description, so check it out. Follow her and her husband Ray. They have also their own YouTube channel, social media, and also you can follow Miss Feldman. And she got into it because she had 4 kids back to back, and like a lot of military people, we get out of that uniformed lifestyle, the military. You just boom, life, the real reality. Being out here in the world, it hits you. But she got into it to help her with her gaining weight, and then she started off as a bodybuilder, but then she transitioned. She went down and became a physique competitor. And I think that was a good choice for her. So let me go ahead and start here. Here is a nice starting pose. And you can really see the difference between the two ladies. Luciana is a little bit wide in the shoulders. I think she's a little bit taller. I think she got to be at least about, I'm assuming, from one pictures I've seen of her, she got to be at least, I would say, close to 5'10", maybe 5'8". And also about her, she's from my backyard of the country. She's from North Carolina. She's from a little bit up the road from where I stay at. And that's great to know that there's somebody in where I'm from, especially, and that's why I really would love to reach out to her, because, she's practically a neighbor. And, but, Jeannie, she's pretty impressive. She's competed for quite some time, and she's also has been into the Olympia quite a bit. Here we have is a front lat spread. Here this is, as you know, physique only do 5 mandatory poses, but these two ladies did a few extra poses, and that's why usually when I do physique women only do 5 poses. Counting the starting pose, that's 6. But these ladies did some of the mandatory bodybuilding poses, and that is the front lat spread, which is more of a muscular pose, and they're pretty impressive. By the looks of it, I would say size-wise, I might give it to Jeannie. You can really see how she spreads out. But by, more for conditioning, I have to, I would say Luciana has this one. Now we have here is a front double. And with female physique competitors, they do open hands, which is where the judge want to be more feminine because the regular kind, like you see with bodybuilding, is more forceful. So it's too masculine, they say. So that's why women do the open hand, which is more feminine. So by the looks of it, now Jeannie has a good set of shoulders, and so do Luciana, and you can see her lats with Jeannie. So if you go, but you really look at by peak and size, they're about even in a way, but it's a close call. But I think I might slightly give the slight edge to Jeannie. As you know, Jeannie has been to Miss Physique Olympia twice during her career. So quite a few times. So I had to give this one to Jeannie, Physique Olympia. If you remember. And here we have the side chest, and with the female physique competitors, they don't do like the female bodybuilders. Their style is more, let's say, they try to get to be more feminine like. So they do this style where you really get to look at the chest. I believe Luciana has breast implants, looks like it, and so does Jeannie. But really, you can really see more of the detail of Luciana's chest. I think she has natural pecs. She's got a nice pure natural pecs by the looks of it, or she has breast implants. I'm trying to look hard. It's definitely she has a nice set. And I think right here, I give it here to Luciana, And here is the rear lat spread. As I said again, they're doing a more traditional, the traditional female bodybuilding poses, which is more traditional in bodybuilding than in physique. And if you go by pure size, and by, I have to go with Jeannie. Jeannie has, her lats is just, her back is just amazing. And Jeannie's one of those, even though she has been in the Olympic quite sometimes, she hasn't done too well. I think last year she didn't even make the top 10. And that's why I'll tell you something why I might suggest she might need to do for her next step in her career in the sport of bodybuilding. Here we have a rear double. I forgot, I usually put the girls in the wrong place, but I'm sorry, I was putting this together and I should have been more, pay attention to what I was doing. But here on the, right here on your left, we have Jeannie, and on your right, you have Luciana. And here, if you really look at the detail of it, you might kind of squeak it out a bit. I think because of, with Jeannie's width and that fact that she has been has been to the Miss Olympia physique quite a few times, I have to give this one to Jeannie. I'm just gonna have to give this one to Jeannie. But like I said, I think if if Luciana this year hits her strides, we might ever see her compete at the Miss Olympia this year. Here we have here is a nice. Excuse me, I'm eating my lunch. A nice tricep. If we really look at it, like right by the upper shoulder, I would have to give this one to Jeannie. That's why this is what separates some great competitors. That's why some people get the chance to go to the O, some people may not. But here, I had to give this one to Jeannie. But I think, like I said, Luciana has a way to go. She's been competing quite some time, for quite a while. Both of these ladies have been in the game for quite some time, but they're gonna hit their strides. Hit their strides. Here we have a nice abdominal. And here I will give this closer to Luciana. You can really see the details of her abs compared to Jeannie. I mean, her, and plus she has that more V-tapered look to her compared to Jeannie. I mean, that's the one thing I think, where I'm mentioning about where Jeannie might have to move, from the division if she ever thinks about it. But anyway, these are just amazing women, great physique competitors, great mothers, great athletes. I'm gaining a lot of respect for their division and their sport. I think they have a good future in it. Like I said, as I said before, like here, I forgot. Right here is a bicep. And if I give it to anybody, I have to give this one to, it's about close. It's about close here. I have to give the edge to Luciana. I think I'd give it here to Luciana, really. I mean, she's coming a long way, She has an impressive physique. One thing is she's a little taller. And with taller women, it takes a little more to put muscle on their bodies compared to, like this. Here's the thing is, women who's under like 5 feet or like by about 5'3", 5 feet, they can pack on a good amount of muscle. And women who will look over at least about 5'7", 5'8", it takes more to put on their muscle because their frame is just different. The bone structure is different. So like anybody, women between 5'6" to 5'6" to 5'5", just just a great have a great development when it comes to muscle. Now here we have the glutes, and like I said, I part of me is gonna say I might give it to Jenny. Luciana has some nice glutes, nice set of glutes, but I think really here I think I give this one to Jenny. Just nice, bit nice and round, and I bet you they can probably crush walnuts with their glutes, and they probably could turn coal to diamonds. I mean, like I said again, I have a lot of respect for these ladies. I follow them on social media. This is just I reach out to them about doing interviews. I know they're busy right now because they're prepping for the season, or they got things they got to do, whatever. I can understand. I know they're being approached by other people about doing interviews, but that's cool. But I like to really want to get their mindset of how they got to sport, what they want to do for the sport. I'm just really interested, just generally interested as a fan, as a person. And I think they have a great particular look and a size to them. They are I chose them for a reason. Like I said, Luciana, she's like I said again, she's from my neck of the woods in North Carolina, so she's a fellow North Carolinian. She's a fellow Tar Heel. Um, Jenny, she's been in the game for quite some time. I find she's a great competitor, great physique. I mean, she's one of those like she's gonna be like one of those unsung kind of heroes. Like you always wonder why she comes in. She always comes in great condition. You always say to yourself why she's not even making the top five in some of these shows or even winning. But this is just a great division that female physique is becoming. I call it watered down women bodybuilding, but my view started changing on it. I really have a different opinion of it, and it's coming a long way. As I feel, right now, as you know, it took a place of female bodybuilding when the IFBB dropped it from its lineup years ago. And anyway, I know the both ladies are prepping for the season. I know a while back I reached out to Luciana on IG, and I said just is she like she's from she's from North Carolina, and has she ever thought about doing some of the Bible Belt like certain parts of like doing like something like the North Fork, which is in Virginia, or the Tampa Bay show, and also Savannah Pro. But no, she says she's going to do two shows, and that's the Shreveport show, which is the I think it's the I forget the name. I forgot the name of that one. I think Brittany Brooks knows what that name of that one. She's done it. She's been there. She's done it. It's the Ultima, and she said she's going to do Chicago. And Chicago is pretty one of the big shows, one of the big shows for female bodybuilding. I don't know about Jeannie. I think Jeannie might do the Tampa because I think she's done Tampa before. Maybe Chicago, and she might try to do the Puerto Rico, which is going to be done in the Bahamas this year. And like I said, I have a lot of respect for these ladies, their commitment to the sport. And it's a sport where it's not as fruitful and as profitable as any other sport, like if you play basketball or football, especially for women. They're doing this sport for a passion. Like I said, Luciana got into it because she was overweight after having her kids, and it really found a new focus. And I think Jenny, she probably got into about the same because she had kids too. And it just they found their niche in life. And maybe if somebody, this is why I'm saying this, people out there, this is not not a cheap sport to do. These ladies can use sponsors, they can use support. That's why I did interviews with some of these other ladies where we mentioned about things like doing these OnlyFans and also uh um these are video chat sites. These ladies have children, and this stuff goes out in the public. They don't want their children to see them doing that. I know there's some women who do have children that do that, but you know what? Sometimes you have to really think about what this has going to affect their lives. So these ladies can use some real sponsors, some support, people who want to put some money behind them so they can be able to succeed. And also companies reach out to these ladies, even if it's just like doing like a commercial for something, a fitness commercial, something like that. These ladies need the money, need support, and need the attention. I know people get their prejudice because they don't like the idea of women with muscle. They feel like they're trying to be masculine like that. They're not trying to be masculine. They're athletes. It's no different from Serena Williams or Simone Biles or like even Ronda Rousey, those are athletes. They're doing their profession. And I know the idea of what women should be like, they should be barefoot and pregnant. There's still some guys that have that mentality. That's how it is. It's going to be always like that. But the fact is, women, they're not going to be truthfully, like I say, they're not going to be to the equal of men, but they want to stand beside us, not behind us. So, like I said, I'm gonna put their social media stuff in the description for both Miss Esquilin and Miss Feldman. Check them out. Reach out to them. Give them some confidence. And also, fellas, don't send the what pics. Don't do that. These ladies don't like that. Just hey, if send them something. Send them something like, hey, you're doing good. If you need some support from us, if you need something like that, do that. Don't be weird, guys. Don't be weird. You see me all rate yours page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Man Talk. Don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.